What's up, guys? Scott from Chernobyl Studios coming at you from Studio B in Henningville. I still don't have one of his shirts on today, so today's a really good day. And today we're going to talk about this beast right here. You may have seen this already if you follow Henning. He did talk about this guitar already, but I wanted to talk about it because I do metals. I do the chug chugs. I do the tremoloes. Okay? And Henning doesn't do the tremoloes. He does not that. So I'm going to do the tremoloes. As actually you heard it in the demo song right away in the beginning, which is my ode to Carl Sanders because he's a really cool guy. A lot of respect for Carl and Nile and what they've done. So why not make a Nile type song to showcase the Evertune? So this is the Evertune. I'm saying this 100 times, but it's the, I'll put it over here. All right, it is the F7 model. Okay, it's black with this brushed nickel here. Pretty clear. We have two Fishman modern Alnicos. They're the same actually. So in both positions they're exactly the same. Let me go like this. Oh, blur. Yep. All right, and then we're looking at a 26.5 scale neck, which is a baritone scale optimized for 7-string guitars. We have a 5-piece. I turn it around. You have 5 pieces here. I'm trying to make it visible. Yep, 5-piece set through maple neck with a thin C. Go to a different camera in front of me. Stacy, my love, my darling. This, nope. Yep. So you can see here it's a very thin C profile in the neck, which makes this guitar easy to play, even for a guy like me who has really short fingers, because now you can see what I'm saying. I have these short Vienna sausage fingers where this neck now, 7-string, I can barely clear the neck. It's pretty ridiculous how short my fingers are. But the thin C profile really makes it easier for me to play. It's, what else we got on here? Oh yeah, mahogany body with this quilted English is hard. Quilted maple drop top. With this cranberry burst design, which looks freaking cool, by the way. I actually like the color here. We've got the locking tuners in the back, which we can see. And as Henning likes to call this, the guitar tit. That's all there. Construction's real nice. I mean, it's great. It's easy to play. There's only 150 of these that were made, so this is a very limited edition run. I'll put the link down below to this. This is not a sponsored video or any means. I'm just making the video, so there's, I just put the link down there so you can learn more about it. But there's only 150 of them, and I'm pretty sure they're running out. Like, I don't know how much are left in the States or Europe, but I think you can only order from the site at this point. And the price is about $1,550. So it's 1,550 bucks. But considering this is what it has in here, that's a pretty damn good price. And if you're a metal rhythm guitar player and that's what you do and you record a lot, this is something you're not going to want to miss out on. So all the specs out of the way, okay? All the the last thing, it's 4 kilo or 8.6 pounds. Could be a little heavy. It might have something to do with this bad boy right here. Who knows? But it's not that bad. It doesn't have neck dive. It sits pretty well in your lap like this. I always sit more classical style. So it feels good. It sits well here. So the thing is now, let's talk about this Evertune thing. Now, this is not going to be a 40-minute dissertation about the Evertune and all the zones and how to set the zones up and all these things because I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of the Evertune, and it seems, as simple as it seems, it is complicated. And if this was my guitar, I would just give it to somebody to do it for me. And then I would just use this little key here. I'll put it right here. This little key to adjust the strings. That's what we're going to do. So there are zones that the strings work in, so you can do bends, or you can set how much you can bend before the note will change, and so on and so forth. There are lots of videos about that. Let's talk about how this guitar sounds and feels. Starting with this bad boy. So tuning. Does it actually stay in tune? So we cut ahead in the video here a little bit because it's really weird tuning with this thing, because you turn it and it's like nothing changes. So I literally sat here for about 10-15 minutes just now working with this. It's in tune. The guitar was like very micro, like not in tune. But it just solidified how like I would give this to someone to set up. I mean, I don't like setting up the guitars in the first place, so it doesn't have anything to do with Evertune, but I just can't be bothered. And like me putting this thing in here, trying to, like, I'm not even kidding right now. Just trying to get this little wrench in this little hole. I mean, it's kind of finicky, but I mean the system makes sense. You know, tuning, bridge height, intonation. It's not bridge height. You understand what I meant. With one key, it's cool, but I mean, yeah, I just spent the last 15 minutes off camera trying to figure out how this works and why the tuning wasn't changing. So there's that. So here's what we have. I don't know what amp that was. What was that? That was gonna be, that's gonna be the ENGL, which is, yeah, right there. You see it, yeah, right there in the front left. We're playing through that ENGL Ironball, the SE. You know, the one that I used to have before I had to leave. So I'm just trying to see how far I can get away with the zones here, like doing the squeal bends like this. You can still get them. So if you're worried about like, oh, the Evertune's going to take away all the small details that you might do, like little bends and stuff like that, that's not my experience. And playing it right now through the ENGL just now, I mean, you can hear quite literally, you know, the little small bends that I do. Now, what you're not hearing and what the guitar is actually taking care of for me is sometimes I'll have a spasm when I'm playing guitar, and my finger will clamp down really hard on the fret. Now, usually what this means on a regular guitar is you're going to actually fret a different note. You'll go sharp. With the Evertune here, it's actually compensating for that. So I'll play a power chord here. And then watch how hard I literally have to press before I'll go sharp. I'm literally pulling the guitar into me, and we're barely getting any note difference. This is pretty cool because someone who might play and then I'll just have a weird thing that happens in my hand, pressing too hard on the frets, you know, you change the note, but so I'm literally bringing the guitar in, I'm trying to curl it into me, and that power chord note is not even changing. Not to mention the intonation here. So yeah, all the intonation works really great up here. All these would be problem areas if you're trying to set up a guitar. But it sounded really good, and I really like that you can press the hell out of the string, and you're really not going to get a different note. That really bums me out when I'm playing and having a good take when I'm recording, and my finger will just for some reason be like that, and then, you know, I have a different note and it's sharp, and I have to redo the take. So speaking of recording, This thing's a beast. That demo track that I played earlier in the video. I mean, I never had to tune the guitar. I never had to worry about what it sounded like. I could just pick it up, play it, hit record, play. You know, try to nail those parts, and it took me a while to get that recording actually, because of how, you know, precise you need to be. If you miss a note and it's not precise, it sounds like shit. So I was there for a couple hours recording just that little bit, which is kind of funny. But it was great to not have to worry about the tuning, you know, get any washy or phasey type sounds like that. So as a recording machine, you know, if you wanted this in a studio, some guy's like, hey, I play 7 strings and, you know, the B standard tuning, they're going to be like, here you go, because you can just plug it in, double check when you first start if it's in tune, and then pretty much you don't have to worry about it anymore. I really like that, and it makes the recording process, for me personally, just the idea, it's a little bit faster, because there's nothing worse than recording a song, you've got the parts done, and you start playing the song from the beginning, and it all sounds good, and as gradually the song goes, it just sounds shittier and shittier, because you get just totally out of tune, and then you're like, crap, now I have to redo this, because you forgot to tune between every take and stuff like that. That's really annoying, and that sucks. This kind of gets rid of that particular problem, right? So we've heard this through the ENGL. Let's hear this through a couple more amps. I mean, it's a metal guitar. It's a metal machine. It's a limited edition. If you want an Evertune with a 7-string, this is the one that you're going to want to get. So let's see. We're playing through the ENGL right now. Let's play through the REVV Generator, the one actually behind the ENGL. This is the P. So it's the 100P. Metal machine, basically. Oh, I should probably check the other pickup real quick. Guys, I'm not a lead guitar player. I'm just starting to practice sweeps, so if you don't like them, fuck off. We all start somewhere, right? With the 3-string sweeps. So as you would expect, in neck pickup, it has a completely different. Look how far I'm bending that up. Which camera can I look at? Yeah, I'm doing literally I don't know if I'm capable of full bends, but that is a pretty good bend. So with the Evertune, so I'm basically soloing with the Evertune here. Can you solo with an Evertune? The answer is clearly yes. All right, and can you do Metal Monster Wizard Riffery? Yes. Another thing, I'm hitting these strings really hard. And it doesn't go out of tune. So I've noticed when I play guitar, sometimes if I play like that, you know, and you're pressing down on the bridge, you're changing the note being fretted, so it is pretty cool. Or if you're like really energetic and you want to get into it, you can dig into the strings a bit more. So that was the REVV 100P. Let's check a different amp, which is gonna be what do we got back here? Let's do Stacy. What do you think? Let's do the Rockforce. Yeah, the Rockforce, which is, if you see the purple light behind there, that is the Fame Rockforce. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I mean, what else do you want me to say about this thing? You know, notwithstanding the Evertune and the things that'll probably be annoying to get used to, like just tuning your guitar, which I cut out most of it because I'm not gonna have you sit here for 15 minutes go like, what the hell, how do we put this in here? Because that was honestly my first experience doing this. Obviously, you know, if I took the time to learn the system and then become an expert in it, it's probably not a big deal, but I just want to pick up the guitar and play it. All right, so in terms of that, can you just pick up the guitar and play it? I would imagine that once it's set up, yes. And that has been my experience because it came to Henning. Paulie's basically set up. He played it. And then I've been playing it for 2.5 weeks or so at this point, practically every single day. I recorded with it. I tracked, double tracked. And I'm sitting here doing this video. And it's awesome. You know, I really like that the Type-C neck is on this guitar because it helps me play this guitar. Because, you know, it's cool having the extended range, you know, and it being a little bit, you know, a baritone range. Maybe you got to reach out a bit further, and I got short T-Rex arms, as my lovely Stacy likes to point out. So I've really hit the jackpot because I got the sausage fingers, big palms, and T-Rex arms. So, wrong camera, Stacy. Right, there you go. So, yeah, definitely hit the lottery there. So the neck, the Type-C neck really helps me out. And that's basically all I really wanted to say. It is a limited edition run, guys. So I think there's only 150 of these that have been made. I don't know what the numbers are, if they're sold out or not. There's a link down below for this. And again, this is a completely unsponsored video. I just took the guitar from Henning and asked Herbert if I could play the guitar. And that's it. So this is just my own initiative and my own thoughts. I don't think I would ever get an Evertune, but hey, this guitar is awesome. It plays really well. And if there's ever a seed of doubt put in my mind, like the Evertunes just suck or whatever, they're not good, you can't do anything with them. Well, this video, clearly you can solo with it, and clearly you can do stuff with it. You just got to set it up with that stuff in mind, which, fine, makes sense. That said, I mean, you know, if this was the guitar and I didn't have to set it up and I didn't have to do anything with it and I could just pick it up and play it, I would get it. I would, totally would. It's easy to record with, it's fun to play, it's simple to play, the action's real nice, everything just, it's perfect, you know, for playing metal and being a rhythm guitar machine. So if this is something that interests you, it's time's running out. It's like $15.50, so basically around $1,600 if you want to pick it up. It's no frills, nothing extra, everything you need to be a metal machine. So there you go. That's gonna do it. So enjoy my new end screen, by the way, that Henning made for me, and the intro that he made for me. I hope you're enjoying that. So I'll kick you off to the end screen, and I'll see you in the next video.